I love... Around the eponymous row. I loved anything to do with the father-in-law, where he walks in on the menage a trois. It was like... It was amazing! And then killing him. It was coitus interruptus, and then there was like lifus interruptus. What was your most memorable?
I got a guy's face off. That was cool.
Oh.
You know what? To this day, it's still Andy Whitfield sitting under the arena at the very start with his hands shaking, and you know what's going on upstairs. It's like that's your show. It's this man who has such a journey. What better way to express that? Because people generally know the story of Spartacus in a vague way, at least. And to start there, going, wait, this guy's not like leading an army and murdering the whole, Roman legions. It was just such a fragile and beautiful way to start the story, and it just I don't know, something really touching about it. So I love that first moment that I saw. But for me, I mean that last battle was just so cool. Like it was like emotionally, it was.
Although you coming in on a horse was pretty mighty.
I'm on a horse. I heard the Old Spice thing back somewhere in here. Yeah. I was like 6. It was like 6 hours of horse training. They're like, all right, do this stuff. I might not kill you. Good luck.
I remember going to the horse place. What do you call it? It was an indoor stadium that he was learning how to ride this horse. And he'd never been on a horse before, and you went in there and he had this helmet with a GoPro camera on it.
I think I said I was a nerd. I was like, this will look cool. I also had sword cam where I wore it. It's embarrassing. I know, but they always made me wear that safety helmet. No, but I was like, I'm good now. And they're like, wear the helmet. That's one of your special memories, isn't it?
It was hilarious.
You're looking like a nutty.
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to spend with us and share your experiences. I was curious, during Spartacus, what's been the most difficult moment or thing in part of the production for you?
The cold. It was cold in New Zealand, and we were shooting in large, warehouse spaces that were not made as studios originally. So there was no.
What was a fruit factory, right?
Yeah, there was nothing. There was just seagulls.
And naked men don't like the cold. they don't want to be filmed in the cold.
Maybe it's cold.
Naked men don't want to be filmed in the cold.
Never happened.
It was like that. You've never seen a dozen men in a bathhouse trying to warm up,
I
It was a shock.
So a guy came from a part of New Zealand that apparently does a lot of adult film. And we didn't know that this place was famous for that, but he taught everybody that you sit there with a hot water bottle on your lap and covered in a towel, and you just keep yourself in good shape. You think warm thoughts. You didn't see that? Listen. Oh, you weren't there in the first season. Sorry, mate. Nobody tells you what you need to know.
Well, you girls had a merkin. The girls had this thing called a merkin, which was like a toupee. Just took off.
Downstairs toupee.
Yeah, but anyway, okay. Next question.
What was your question, sir?
But you guys got the full stick-on limb and prosthetic.
Oh, the Kirk Douglas.
The Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
Not when I was in any of this.
No, there were times when you're like, isn't there a Kirk for me?
Yeah.
It's really cold. No, mate, you're the horse. And that was when you were cold.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Michael Hurst directed that episode. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, funny.
I know you were like, oh, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Like, no, it's a good, you're okay.
There's a scene where Olivia's lying back like this.
Watching, and he's standing there like a piece of meat.
Lucretia's sitting there like this.
Trying to sell him.
And Navia's in the background like this.
But he wasn't allowed to cover up.
And Batiata says, Crixus, remove your subligare. It was like -1.
He was all gung-ho to do it when it was written. He's like, yeah, I think that's right, because he is just horseflesh, basically. It's right for the scene, and he knew it. He was committed to it until the moment came. And he's like, oh. No. And you're like,
You learn to shut it down when you have to put on a modesty patch too, because that's an unpleasant thing to take off. You like stick it down and then you go like a band-aid right off.
feel that pain.
Tough being a slave.
A modesty patch, for those who don't know, is kind of like a bit of cushioning that you can put around with some tape.
Makes you like a Ken doll.
Yeah. And I remember Manu saying, oh, this is ridiculous. It's like we've got 2 bicycle seats with them strapped to our bodies. So nobody feels anything ever.
It's like putting on one headphone and then doing a Brazilian.
Or a couple of phone books between you.
Or emotional
slap.
We're not going to get out of this hole, are we?
Big ups, Jupiter.
Have we talked about Jupiter's cock yet?
Somebody had a fabulous T-shirt last year with Jupiter's, with a rooster on it. Is he here today? No. Awesome T-shirt.
Nice costumes down the front here. You guys want to
Oh, stand up,
Are
guys.
they the real
Look at these
thing?
guys.
That's a real thing.
Okay, so...
What is beneath your feet?
Oh,
Oh!
where's Agron?
Sacred
Goat
ground,
farm.
watered with tears of blood.
Hi, so I wanted to ask, it's kind of a spoiler-ish question, so spoiler alert. But based on the ending, did any of the cast realize that Crassus actually later historically dies in Syria, and it was a German tribe who wound up sacking Rome?
Did you say Asher was from Syria and sang?
No, Crassus gets his ass whooped and his head cut off and his head taken. Yeah, it was cool. But I didn't travel through time as Spartacus.
No, I just meant like cast members. Like, did any of you guys realize that connection?
I did,
on that
and I
day?
was extremely excited. It's like, it's coming, baby. You're gonna get yours.
Well, I meant in connection with like who wound up surviving, that it was Germans who wound up sacking Rome and Syrians who got Crassus.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll take whatever I get, right? Goths? Ostrogoths?
It was the Visigoths who sacked.
Visigoths. It was some type of Goths.
Yeah.
Goth, man. Reckon up Rome. What's up?
They were just so sad. they were acting out.
I hate this place. Let's leave.
They were like the byproducts of elves and orcs, weren't they?
Did you sack Rome? Did you come back as like, back to this place? No, I don't do a good Manu.
Hi, konnichiwa. Thank you all for coming by again, as everyone has said. My question was for Lucy, actually. I wanted to know, like, I'm sure you get a lot of letters from your fans saying, oh, you guys impacted my life. Do you have a story of a letter you've gotten from a fan that's just, like, had a really strong effect on you personally? That's what I think.
Not a one. You never know what to believe, actually, from letters, you know. I was at the deathbed of one. Does that count?
I don't.
Well, it's okay. It's time to go. Yeah, that was pretty amazing to be with somebody through their last couple of days. I don't know what not to say about that, you know. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a privilege. Look, I like dying people. I prefer them. I'm gonna be honest. They don't care who you are, and you would do anything for them. You know. Yeah, it's a privilege, as some of you will probably know. You've been there. Hi.
Hi there. During boot camp, I understand you all on a very high protein diet, and at times the body does some undesirable activities. So, being in the room, 30, 40 sweaty people, how's that combated?
High ceilings. Having combat sweaty. I went through 4 shirts one time. 4. You just wring them out. Yum. I don't know. You just become immune to the sweat, I suppose. Eventually, you just go, this is what's happening.
At the end of the day, when you're taking off your costume and you know that a wardrobe lady has to come in and pick it up, I used to shove like the underpants or whatever I was wearing. I used to shove them inside the shoe, so she wouldn't have to, think it like that. I mean, come on. I used to try to package it so it wasn't so.
You could have probably sold that for good money, mate.
Bottle it. Crixus juice.
True Blood has nothing on that. The undefeated Gauls pets.
It's an old vintage.
I used to like go in the shower after one of the more bloody. Every time you would get really bloody, you'd go in the shower, and I constantly thought I was hemorrhaging. Because I'd be like, oh, that's so much better. Oh my God! Same as usual, same as for the last 2 years. That's just made up.
Yeah, there's another funny story with Liam and I where we got rushed off to San Diego Comic-Con and we were leaving from set to go. We were running late for the plane, and they were taking the costumes off us, and we were running out, and they had our baggage and everything. And we made it to the plane, but we literally just jumped out of our costumes and just chucked everything on. And we're sitting in business class, and the guy came out with the refresher towels. And I suddenly looked at Liam and I went, oh my God, you're covered in blood. And he, had a little bit of colour on him because he's only in Italy, So he took this refresher towel and he just went like this, and like in one wipe it looked like, a baby's nappy. And I was just sitting there giggling, waiting for this guy to come back with his tongs and go.
I was like, I'm just gonna pretend like it's totally clean. Don't look into it. There you go. Thanks. But don't, you still got the photo that I insisted you didn't take that you took?
I tweeted it. What are you talking about?
That's why I lost all those fans. Yay! The undefeated goal. Is that Link?
That is Link.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
The ocarina is awesome.
It's a sword. It's a gladius. So here's my question for you guys. For the fighting scenes, where you're like the gladiuses, and also for like the fist fighting scenes, were there ever any like accidental hits or pretend accidental hits that you guys did? And
legally?
and also, do you guys like sometimes when you do something for a while, like what you did, you practice for a while, do you still go to your backyard or somewhere and kind of swing a sword around?
Would you like to show off? Do a little set 5, something like that? Spartacus comes from WWE.
But if you wanted to see tricks, you either had to look at Gannicus or Saxa, because those two actually got some sword stuff down pat. You know, Saxa could get these things in a hand and just go, and Gannicus Dustin also had some very cool tricks that he procured.
You kept stealing my moves, jerk. Like, I want to do that one. Oh.
He was Gannicus. He was Gannicus.
Stupid boss up. You're stabbing that goat.
Oh, what was the goat story?
Oh, there's no goat story, but a guy did come up yesterday and asked me to sign the actual knife that I carved up a goat with. Just, that's all I have to say.
Good afternoon. I had a question basically. This inspired me from Manu Bennett to say to Lucy, "You're storming up." And I also wanted to ask, I know Lucy, you've done some voice acting, but have any of you guys wanted to do any future projects such as voice acting for any animated films or any projects coming soon?
I'm doing voice for Azog. You know, well, I did the motion of the voice for Azog in The Hobbit. Yeah. That was fun. Yeah. You're doing video games.
I want to do the hell out of it. Oh, well, I did. That's part of the
Yeah.
But, I want to do the hell out of some voiceovers. That would be sick. I just met some of the guys from Futurama, which is but yeah, if anyone's casting, hi. Do a range of voices, range of accents, anything you like. Do English, Scottish. Yeah, so that's my pitch. But no, I haven't yet. But thanks for asking. These
And
guys.
yeah, I want to do it too. Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? It would be sick. And good too. I mean, in a really good way. Modern kids.
Hip to that group.
Or rockin' chatter.
Richard Dench, mate. It's an actual word.
Today we were talking about getting me some crutches, and we said, look, before you run to the CVS, we should let our fingers do the walking. We should Google it up. And they said, because the Wi-Fi around here, they went, we can make a phone call, and we all went, like a person, talk to a person. Yeah, there's this ancient invention called a cell phone. And we all realized none of us had done that in a long time. You Twitter, you tweet, it was like, you can call a real human being.
Why don't they have Snapchat?
Hello guys, big fan of the show. Gratitude for coming out to Atlanta. I had a question for Liam, and due to the season's end, I'm asking one final thing. Can you say the 3 legendary words, I am Spartacus?
I would like it if all you guys said I am Spartacus. Can we do that? I'll say, oh yeah, I can film it. Alright, can we do that? Kind of free kind of thing? I'll join you. Alright. Oh yeah, good point.
He's got a Samsung, I've got an Apple.
Good? 1, 2, 3.
That's probably the best place where we could end up on too, so.
Thank you guys for being the sweetest audience ever, really. The questions are always so kind of in-depth and you're just lovely.
Love you guys.
Gratitude.